January 1st, 1994. He smokes. I met a guy, Patrick Underwood. He's very nice, but he's too much like Dad. Mild-mannered, has a certain look. I gave a lot of hugs at Happy New Year. He hugged me first and made me flip on my back out of my chair and asked for my phone number. I actually used a hashtag. Back in the olden days, we used hashtags as the number sign. Woo-wee. I think that was a sarcastic woo-wee. I'm looking for an older skater type or jock type who lets me do things for him. I have to be physically attracted to the guys. Joel, Aaron, Derry, Patrick, Danley are all guys, maybe not Aaron, who I like a lot, but I am not interested in them physically like I was with Sean. I don't want someone like my dad. It makes me feel creepy when the other guys like me more than a friend. However, the only guy who is my type and went out with me was Sean. I was not nervous kissing him or anything. It would make me ill to get physical with the other guys. I would have to be drunk. Joey is my type. Peter is my type. Tom is my type. But then I also updated it and said not my type. I guess I changed my mind. I would not marry any of them. And I haven't. I really like skaters and jocks. Ben Adam is not my type, and I will not court him. All caps lock. It would be an unpleasant marriage. I think he would make me feel stupid. There was this gorgeous guy at the meeting tonight. He was tall, with very, very broad shoulders, medium length blonde hair, blue eyes, ruddy cheeks, and a nice smile. He was my type. James. January 2. Sean lives with his dad in a trailer and is suspended for drugs and fighting. I care so much about him. I've never gotten over him. I might not be jealous if I saw him with another girl, but I wish we could be friends. I keep asking people if they want to be on TV. I asked this totally gorgeous guy, James, if he wanted to be on TV. He said yes, but when he found out what it was about, he said no. I think I was trying to ask people to be on TV to talk about abstinence on Shaw Cable. There might be a video floating around in somebody's basement with me in super wide, super low, black jeans and a green shirt talking about abstinence. By the way, Patrick hasn't called yet. I'm sort of relieved. My theory is that when he tried to call, but Ben talked to Becky, on the phone, and 1.5 hours. Okay, this is why I'm going to be reading this funny, and there's an explanation. I started writing really crazy and crooked. Bear with me. Anyways, but Ben talked to Becky on the phone 1.5 hours. I knew that something was up one day when he was on the phone longer than I was in the bathroom. My second theory is that he is playing hard to get. My third theory is that I was sitting with Grant and gave up on me or thought that I only liked him as a friend. But if he thinks that I like him, then it's all my fault. I only hung around him at the thing because I like him as a person. I enjoyed smoking with him and talking with. I briefly thought for one instant, what I would do if I was kissed, but then I also thought about Grant kissing me. Grant is, and there is 22, and there is no hope for a relationship other than a friendship. I don't want to get hugged, and I don't want to, see how crazy this is? I don't want to get hurt, and I don't want to hurt anyone. Now wait for it. If you are wondering why my writing is so strange, it's because I am writing at 11 with no lights on and I can't see a thing. Actually, I can see everything but my writing. I don't even know if I'm writing neat. I know I'm writing big with a few spelling errors. Spelling was spelled with one L. Grant, forget them. He's just a friend. Patrick, he's out of my life. Oh no, I think I spelled Patrick's name wrong. Doesn't mean I hate him. The only thing wrong with Patrick is that there is no chemistry for me. The only thing wrong with Grant is that there is probably no chemistry for him. C'est la vie. Patrick spoke French to me. Wow. January 13th. I went to Save On and I saw Patrick's cousin Scott and told him that I was not attracted to Patrick. Patrick called twice, and once I was having piano lessons and another time I was having dinner. Trish left school after Christmas break. Amelia left today. Daniela might leave. I figured out why Daniela is so strange. Her mom had an abortion. Daniela says she feels like her brother's spirit was given a second chance in her. Jerry gave me an invitation to a party, and I thought it was an overdue notice for the library, and I said, "Oh no, not another one." Carissa said, "It's an invitation," and I felt dumb. Mr. Bingham was saying how we would almost be evenly matched for graduation. It ended up that Jessie would be taking 3 girls. Mr. B wanted to know which ones. Jessie wanted to take, which ones Jessie would take, and I said Laura, Rachel, and Carissa. All the girls shorter than him. Good night. And then there's me, thinking about boys on a pillow. January 18th. Jesse was so stressed out and tired in study, and he rolled out of his desk onto the floor. We were asking him if he was okay, and Carissa brought him some Kleenex. It was funny. Then I have my grades here. Remember what I said in an earlier video about how it was really hard to go to that school? I got 58 in Bible, 56 in biology, 61 in chemistry, 76 in math, 57 in physics, 68 in PE, 68 in English, 66 in French, 61 in socials, 85 in choir. When I went to public school, they were all A's and B's without studying, so. Anyways, January 23. That Stephen guy who lives across the street from Carolyn called me last night, and I didn't want to talk to him. He was talking about something, and I remembered this story I heard about a busy guy who hung up on himself in the middle of a sentence. I started to talk and hung up on myself. He called back, and I asked to talk to one of his friends. This guy called Mike. I cannot remember him. All I can picture is a baseball cap. Said that Stephen told people that I was his girlfriend. Then I told him that I was going to hang up. Mom says that if he calls back, she will say that I've talked to too many guys that day. I said to say that I was on a date with an extremely jealous boyfriend. His excuse for calling me was that he was calling everyone in his phone book. I'm suspicious because he didn't call Carolyn. On Thursday, I got Johannes. I circled the correct spelling, eventually, to carry my school bag down the hill. Lucky me. I don't want to tell anyone that I like him, because if he doesn't like me, I don't want my friends feeling sorry for me. I want him to make the first official move. Smiling and saying hello doesn't count. I don't want to get hurt like with Ben A. Oh. Funny how previously I said I would never marry him, and then I'm talking about being hurt by him. Fickle teens.